there, simulator fans, welcome back to the channel, and finally let's talk about this game right here, which is long overdue in my opinion. This is Truck Simulator USA Evolution. Now, we've been teased by this game for almost a year now, and finally it's out on our grasp, ladies and gentlemen. And this game is, by the way, from Ovilex Software. Now, for you, ladies and gentlemen, for the oldies, for the original people out there, we all know that this is just an overhaul of the previous game, which is Truck Simulator USA. And for the newcomers, this is the overhaul version, guys. This is not a new game. Well, technically, it's a whole lot of different game. It's a different game than before. And yeah, it's going to be something, but I will do an overview and of course a walkthrough playthrough about this game for those newcomers. So upon opening the application, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you'll see. The UI of the game is actually really good. Now let's get on to the buttons. In the upper left, you have that arrow button. It will take you to, you have the Ovilex games. Below that is the Instagram icon, which directs you to Ovilex Instagram account. And then we have the refresh button in the upper right. And then we have the save button if you want to save your game. And then Ovilex Software. Yep. And then next we have this game controller icon, which directs you to Play Store. And then we have the settings. Alright, for the settings, we have the driving mode. You can change to steering wheel, to arrows, or tilt. We have the transmission, we have the metrics. You can change kilometers to miles per hour. And then we have the graphics, and then tilt sensitivity. And of course, if you want to enable the slider pedals, do knock yourself out. Then that's basically it. Below that is the career and the multiplayer. So now, if you want to choose the career, you have to choose a city which you want to start. So basically, I want to go to New York. Yep, I really want to go to New York in real life. Well, now that is a cool loading screen right here. So here we go. So right off the bat, ladies and gentlemen, I could say that the graphics did improve, but does it stack to the current meta of the game? Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, World Truck Driving Simulator has a better graphics than this game, and World Truck Driving Simulator is turning 3 years old this year. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the UI in game is, that's the reason why most of the developers nowadays are using a drop-down drawer just to hide unnecessary icons that will hinder your game. That will hinder the user interface. Gotta be honest with you guys, I'm not really a fan of the user interface. Look at that, at the bottom screen, there's too much congestion on the icons, the steering wheel together with the speedometer, everything below on the, everything at the bottom of the screen is just too much congestion. That's why this is important today. That drop down drawer that GTS2 made is the most essential thing you could ever do. And look at that, you can move your truck with your avatar. That is totally insane. It means you're Hulk in disguise. Come on, this is weird in my opinion right here. So yeah, going back, when you check on the interior is not that bad. It's really good in my opinion for a mobile game. So the very basic of this game, just deliver the load to another area, and you also have the radio PX on which you can communicate with the other AIs in game. You can ask the weather, ask the traffic, reply the weather, and also, I'm sorry, I'm just bothered with the wiper sounds. And of course, guys, you can also reply, because the AIs in game will ask you questions and you are obliged to answer. Now moving on to the jobs. Yes, you'll get the jobs, the same thing, but there's now a requirement which says needs heavy duty truck. Now we will go on to the heavy duty stuff later on, and I will show you immediately the customizations that this game has. So first we have the visual upgrades that you'll see on the truck. We have the bumpers. Yes, you can upgrade your bumpers. You can have your customized plate, whichever you want to put. And then we have the exhaust pipes at the back, which you cannot see at the moment. Then you can change that also. And we have the paint. You can change the paint to whatever colors you want. There is also a pattern or a skin, if you may, and yeah, you can change whatever you want. Okay, next we have the color for the lights, I guess. Then we have the power upgrades. You can change the engine or the transmission. That's all you have in the power upgrades. And yeah, next we have the change truck, or you want to buy a truck. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, the garage is still the same in my opinion. We have the International Lone Star. We have the Peterbilt 379. Beautiful truck. Then we have the Peterbilt 386. And we have the Volvo VNL. We have the Coronado Freightliner. Western Star 5700. Kenworth T680. And some weird Kenworth here. Okay. Then we have the Western Star 4900X, the new Freightliner Argosy, the Kenworth K100E with the stretch chassis. Now that is really long. Then we have the Kenworth W900. Then we see this C5000 twin steer. Then the Kenworth K100 stretch cab. Now that is super long. The Caterpillar CT660, the Freightliner Century, and of course they also added the Kenworth K200, which is in my opinion a Australian truck, not an American truck, although Kenworth is an American company, but yeah, K200 is an Australian truck. Then we have the Phantom truck, which has been teasing us for a long time, and yeah, this truck is beautiful in my opinion. Then the game also has the Kenworth W990. Then we have the Mack Anthem 64T, and then the Volvo VNR and the Volvo VNL. So yeah, it's kind of weird that they have the exhaust at the sides. Then we have the 5700 EX again, and your starting truck, which is the Freightliner Cascadia. So that's about everything, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I'll do a gameplay on a future video, and yeah, I want to let you know that this game is already out, and in my opinion it's one of the playable games out there for simulators, so I would suggest for you people to give it a try. In my opinion, out of 10, I will give this game a 7.3 rating on my scale. So once again guys, this is Virtual Trucker. Keep on trucking and stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video.